Yo everyone, what's going on? Couriway here, and in this video, we are going to be doing something a bit different than we normally do. We are going to be taking a look at the Reddit Minecraft seeds and see if we can find a seed on here to speedrun for a video. Now, I got this idea from a suggestion in my seed suggestions channel in my Discord. Someone posted a link to a seed that they saw on Reddit, and I saw that and I was like, ooh, it would be cool for a video to actually check out this Reddit and see if there was a really cool seed that we could maybe speedrun that other people have come across before. So I thought this would be really cool, kind of different from the other videos that I've done before. So yeah, let's take a look at this Reddit, see if there's a cool seed that we can find, and see what we can do with it. Oh, this looks pretty cool. This actually looks like a challenge. I might try this. Ice Spikes Island is pretty crazy. I've never seen anything like that. That's actually nuts. I wonder where we could get... It looks like our wood is there. This might involve resetting for a dolphin, though, which is not a fun experience. If there's a tree on this island, maybe, like here or here, this might be playable. I'm definitely intrigued, though. I think I want to try this out. Alright, so I have no idea what to expect here. I'm honestly just kind of hoping the seed works. But if there is a tree on this island, I do want to try it. Because I've never seen anything like this, and I had no idea. Well, obviously I knew it could happen, but like, I didn't think a seed like this would be speedrunnable or I'd do anything relating to ice spikes ever on the channel. So I'm kind of interested in how this is going to work. Let's see where it spawns me. It didn't work. Oh no, it did work. I just don't have eyeballs and didn't realize that you don't spawn there. This might be playable. It's interesting. There is a boat here. Is it a good... It's not a good boat. Oh my god, dude, this game, man. Whoa, this seed looks cool. I'm just still scrolling down. Spawn as a turtle. I'm assuming next to a turtle. Next to village with destroyed portal house and instant nether entry. This sounds interesting. The seed looks pretty cool. I'm assuming these are just like the larger screenshots. Yeah. Doesn't look like there's a blacksmith, but instant entry sounds interesting. Definitely worth checking out the seed. I'll try this one out and see what we can find. All right, let's try this seed out. I think this could be pretty cool. It's an interesting enter. It doesn't seem like I'm going to have a lot of iron, but maybe the room portal chest is crazy. Maybe the spawn in the nether is actually crazy. So I'm curious. It's definitely worth checking out, I think. And where is it? Okay, we spawned right next to it. I do get a golem. Okay, so if I can kill the... Oh, my... This is what they mean by ruined house. I didn't even notice. Oh, wow. Okay, and then this and this. So, boom, boom, boom. We spawn in. Hey, you're coming with me. What's up, dude? And you get an instant enter into garbage. Okay, we can go this way for our bridge bastion. It's a bit far, but the terrain is super easy to traverse. And we actually just spawn, like, right here. So all we have to do is, like, break through this and go into this cave. It's, like, what, 10 blocks, maybe? And then we just hop down this way. And this is all pretty standard pathing, like, straight to a bridge bastion. Question is, where is the fortress? And that's the next step that I have to figure out. Wow, this seed is actually way more playable than I thought. The fortress is here. It is far, I'll give it that. It's a bit farther than I would like, but it is bridge bastion, so as long as I grab a lot of the gold blocks, I should be able to get pretty set on pearls. I think this is still worth. I think it could still be really cool. I could check other quadrants. We could even maybe pearl here for obsidian. We get 2 obsidian there. That's actually... It doesn't seem like a lot, but 2 obsidian is actually massive. It means that we just, you know, we need 2 less, which is obvious, but it makes it so that the run is a lot more runnable than you may think, and we can leave a lot earlier. This terrain is nice. It's also in a soul sand valley, so we could do some 5 render distance stuff. This is, like, perfect for 5 render distance. I think if I did this actually correct in the run, it could be pretty cool. And again, something that I haven't really done on the channel before, so I think that would be pretty nice. And now, where are we traveling for the stronghold? I always wonder if one time when I do this, I'm going to just hit the god blind that I try and go for in my actual runs. And today is not that day. We're in a mesa. What is this seed? This seed's crazy. All right, well, let's do the thing. Locate the stronghold. And oh boy, I have to figure this one out now because that is a really, really rough blind. And I went a decent way from the fortress too. The fortress is like back up here, I think. Yeah. So we're going to have to find where these cords take us to, I guess. I just came back through the normal portal because... You know, I had to come back here when I died to find the stronghold. And I don't know where the villager went. So, rest in peace, I guess, bro. So, our portal is going to be in a weird spot. I think I know exactly where it's going to be. But this is going to be so weird to do. We need to get to 206, 34, and 14. Now, 14 is going to be this way. And 206 is going to be this way a bit. So, I think if we just bridge out here... This is gonna be a crazy run, but I think it's gonna be worth it. I think this is gonna be kind of a wacky run for a video. We've done a lot of like, oh, this seed is so good, it's amazing. It's like, you could sub 10 this seed. I want to try and get back to just wacky seeds that are gonna be a lot harder to speedrun for a good time, but kind of more fun. So 206, 14 is this way. I know how to count, so be something like this. And then if I did this right, which I'm gonna be honest with you, great portal me. I'm gonna be honest with you, I probably didn't do this correct. At least I built the portal correct this time. We do this. Oh my god, it's that easy. It's that easy. Where is my spawner though? Oh, it's right here. Oh, hey, there's my death stuff. Wow, this is such an easy stronghold to navigate. I just come up here, go this way, bada boom, and we're in. So, wow, this is quite the seed. I have no idea what to expect. I have no idea how the running of the seed is actually going to go, but I'm excited to try it out. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy the actual run, and wish me luck, because this is going to be an absolutely crazy one. So it's that time where we talk about the seed and you watch me go really fast. My favorite time. But seriously, this seed was cool. I'm really happy with the end result, actually. I did some misplays that you'll see and that I'll talk about, but there's a reason why I decided on it being this run. Now, we can talk about the village routing first. There were very, very specific houses that I grabbed, and it was basically based on food. And I based my entire speedruns for this seed on the food that I was getting. I was going to get 18 pieces of bread, and I really, really, really wanted to make those 18 pieces of bread work. I could have grabbed mushrooms in the nether along the way. I could have maybe gone to extra houses to grab even more food, or checked other chests, but I really wanted to do it on this amount of bread because it was just the fastest way to do it. And that made the seed a lot harder than it probably had to be, but I still enjoyed it. And there were a lot of cool little tricks that I learned in the village that kind of made it more fun and made the routing a bit better. Like, for example, this tower part that you see right now, this was a specific spot because then I could just place a block, grab this bed, and get this chest with more food. So there's a lot of mini things that I do. You can even see me placing that block there is to have me not take any damage. And like I said, like, it was all based around this food. Now, something interesting is that you saw the ruined portal before, and it doesn't always actually look like this. I've loaded the seed, obviously, multiple times to actually get this attempt, and not every time is the ruined portal like this. Sometimes the house, for some reason, generates second, and it eats the ruined portal instead of the ruined portal eating the house, which basically means I can't run the seed because there's a house in the way, and the chest with the ruined portal is taken away, and I just have to reset instantly. So I had to run this probably about double the amount of times more than I normally would have seed, just because of that fact. I would run into that issue half the time pretty much, and I don't know why. If any technical people in Minecraft could figure that out, I would love to know why. But then again, more cool fall damage stuff. We put a boat on a piece of glowstone and then ride that off. And again, look how careful I am with my fall damage here. Like, every little bit matters, and I haven't taken any damage yet, and we somehow make it through this, obviously, because this is the run, but it's hard. I didn't realize, I guess, in the routing process how many pearls I end up throwing, and that really, really puts a lot of pressure on me maintaining my food. And again, like, I could go out of my way, grab those brown mushrooms, I could grab these red mushrooms, but it wasn't as cool. And I've been streaming a lot of Icarus runs. For anyone that's not familiar, Icarus, I think, wait, was this the run, before I talk about Icarus randomly, was this the run where I had, like, god movement here? Let's see. Am I good at the video game? I had crazy crackdown movement on one of these. I think it was this one. Look at this movement! I'm crazy! Oh my god, I lost my mind. I lost my mind in the moment. I was like, that is the cleanest movement I've ever had in my life. So, I hope you enjoyed that, because that was so cool. Leave a like for that, dude. Oh my god, that was so sick. Anyway, I was talking about Icarus, and I was talking about, that's something that I've been doing on stream, and that I did this. We don't have to talk about that. Just like, pretend that I'm not on fire right now, right? So I've been streaming Icarus runs, which for anyone not familiar is speedruns, but you start with an elytra and a stack of fireworks, and it's really fun. And basically, I have told myself I'm going for world record in it on stream sometimes, just because I want the world record to look cool. I want to get a cool Icarus run, because currently the world record is a classic run, which is not cool. I want a cool, like, blind travel into the portal room type run, just because it's more fun. And that was kind of my thought process with the seed. Like, there were more optimal ways to play this, maybe, where it could have been safer. But it wouldn't be as cool as this seed is without all this crazy stuff. Speaking about cool, you're probably like, Couri, what is this bridge route that you're doing right now? Well, actually, I made my own bridge route. I don't recommend this. I don't think it's a good route, but I made my own bridge route here. I don't know why these two piglins were not interested. I had to throw a piece of gold in the air to get them interested. And I made my own bridge route because the other routes did not work. Obviously, I couldn't do the triple chest dip on the right side because I didn't have a triple chest. And then the normal dip that you do in the center didn't work either because all the piglins went on the soul sand, as you can see. So I needed a good centralized area where I could get a decent amount of piglin. And I was like, okay, well, this could work. And actually, sometimes it worked really, really well. Like, this time I didn't have anything too crazy. I had, like, an average amount of piglins, I would say. But there were a couple times where I had, like, way more piglin than, like, I probably should have. And it was really good. So, I don't think this route is, like, entirely a meme. But for the most part, it is. But, I mean, it worked here. So, I knew that I wasn't going to get obsidian in any of the chests. These dudes fall in the hole. I already have pearls. And I am ready to just trade all of this, right? I don't need it for anything else. I get an insane amount of pearls already, which is really cool. And I'm kind of just waiting on... I have my beds, too. So the only things I really needed on these things was pearls and obsidian. I think I'm good. I think I'm waiting on... No, I throw more gold. I'm trying to see how much obsidian I have when I open my inventory. I have 6 obsidian. Cool. So, yeah, I'm waiting on 8. And then I think I also wanted another pearl trade here, because I was a little bit skeptical how well this would work with only 16 and 7, which is insane because I throw that many pearls. Like, that's how insane this is. So I was sitting here trying to get another pearl trade, and I was like, I could probably make it work. And I wasn't getting it, so I was like, okay, you know what? We're just going to try and get it to work on this many pearls. What's 16 plus 7? 23? 23 pearls was barely enough. And this is where we start throwing more pearls. This is where I guess we start throwing the pearls in this process. So, like I said, we throw a lot. Probably the most amount of pearls I think I've ever thrown in a run, besides maybe the Hermitcraft seed. That seed is ridiculous pearl-wise. But it was fun. Like, this part was actually really enjoyable. And I don't really, like, know why. I guess it was kind of fun to play, like, island hopping here with the basalt things. And it was fun to, like, practice my ender pearl aim. I think this is actually going to be something that's kind of helpful in future just random seed attempts for me. I try to find like little things that I can improve upon, or little things in these set seeds that I do that take, you know, multiple to tens of hours to record. And I always try and find something that's actually going to help me more on a run. And, you know, I found that I got a lot of pearl practice with this seed, which was nice. And it's something that I think I needed to improve on anyway. So I was quite happy about that. And now is probably the coolest part of the run. We're doing something called pearl hanging, which I probably discussed a little bit in the routing. I actually don't remember, even though I literally just edited that part before I'm talking about this. But basically, pearl hanging is when I throw a pearl like I'm doing right now, and then I turn my render distance down to something. I'm doing 5 because I'm doing a Soul Sand Valley. And I am now just totally fine. That pearl has been thrown. It's going to sit in the air, and it's currently hanging, hence the term pearl hang. And basically what that means is when I turn my render distance back up, that pearl will continue to throw, and I will be put there. So I'm going to have a better spot to have my... Like, I was at a good spot to throw my pearl, so it worked out really well, and I don't have to worry about, like, having to build up somewhere or being in an awkward spot. Now, speaking about being in an awkward spot, this entire fortress, I'm getting shot at by 2 different gas, which shouldn't even happen that much on 5 render distance, but of course to me it does, because why wouldn't it? And my spawn rates in 5RD were, like, awful. And I don't really know why. I didn't, like, sometimes I got really good rates. This was just definitely one of the ones with lower end rates. But I did notice something when I was doing these attempts. And I noticed that I found where the second spawner was. And it is a very interesting location that I was not expecting. Also, you can see zombie piglin on a chicken. Baby zombie piglin on a chicken. But I'm gonna kill these 2 blazes while I'm still getting shot at by a gas. And then I have 3 rods, so I'm like, okay, why don't we at least activate the other spawner and see if we can just sit there and get the rest of our rods. So, because 5RD was not helping, the gas was not helping. Again, I have 6 bread, and 6 bread really isn't even that much for this. So I go down here. I found this when I was walking over it and I heard blaze crackles, and I was like, oh, that's where the spawner is, because I couldn't find it before. So that makes sense. Now we're just going to break the spawner. These spawn rates were kind of rough, but I got just good enough blaze rates. I think I went like slightly above average here, probably like 6 for 11 or 6 for 10 or something like that, which I am certainly not going to complain about. That's really all I need in any of these runs, because I'm going to play super aggressively for blaze spawn. So it actually kind of works out pretty well here, which is nice. But now we're just going to break all the rest of the ground, and it's going to be really cool because I'm standing here right now, and then I'm going to kill like whatever the rest of the blazes spawn. But remember, we have that pearl hanging, so when I just turn out my render distance standing here, it's actually going to put me back out into where I was, and it's so cool. So I get a three pack of spawns here, which I'm hoping is going to be enough. 5, I know I need 6 rods. I'm like, please drop, please drop, please drop, and it does. So that's awesome. I can turn my render distance up and check this out. Boom, look at that. Pearl down, and then I run the wrong way because I'm stupid, and I'm like, wait, no, that's not where I want to go. So I start running, and I'm like, okay, how do I want to do this? Because I only have 16 pearls. I know I need 12. So this is where the run gets a little scuffed, and I wanted to include this to show you can always make a bad run work. I want to include this because if you're on a run and you're in a situation like this and you're like, I need to get to good blind travel cords, or I need to get to anywhere, I need to pearl to a fortress, I see a fortress that's far, I don't know how to get there, just make it work. If you're already like halfway through a run and you're just trying to get a PB, or you're on like insane pace compared to your PB, just try and make it work. And that's what I was doing here. I was like, I need to just not mess up and try and make it work. And I didn't because I turbo whip a pearl here. I'm like, okay, I have enough pearls for one more if I want to. All I gotta do is hit that little bit of area right on that right side. I could have just swam over there, but I'm like, no, I'm gonna throw this last pearl, and I overshot it by so much. And I was like, oh my god, where am I even gonna be? I didn't know. I realized it was bad when I realized how low in the lava I was, and I get up and I'm like, oh my god, I'm literally farther than I was originally, and now I have this gas shooting at me, and I'm just like, oh my god, what is happening? So I'm staying under lava here specifically so the gas won't shoot at me. This is just in a cluster mess, man. Like I couldn't believe this is happening. So now I'm speed bridging while a gas is shooting me at lava level. I'm trying to get to the blind travel cords. I'm like, please just let me live. I hit this shot because I'm crazy at the video game, and now I'm like, okay, eat my last piece of bread, realize where I am, and bring this run home. We're so close. We can do it. 206.14 is the cords I'm trying to get to. I have literally no blocks that I can use. I'm just trying to make this work, and I'm gonna make it work with my soul sand bridge out to the cords. And this is still like way better pace than I was trying to get on. My goal for this was like sub 15, and this pace is like actually really good, and obviously sub 15 pace. So I was very happy. And check out this portal. I'm so happy where this put me. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. I love life. So now, unfortunately, I don't have a pearl for the one cycle, so I need to be careful with that. I put in my Eyes of Ender. I'm in the end. I never check the end before I get in the end the first time. This was actually the first time I got to the end. I never check the end until I get there my first time. So I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know if I was going to need a pearl or anything. Thankfully, I didn't really. Obviously, a pearl would help, but it wasn't a super necessary thing. And now I just get to build up. And now I looked at an Enderman too because I'm bad. Fun fact for anyone that doesn't watch my Twitch streams, which one you totally should do. Link is always in the description. But for anyone that doesn't, or just missed my stream, I actually had a PB pace run in the end, and the dragon was perching faster than a dragon has ever perched for me before. And the dragon was perching, and I looked at an Enderman on my run to the fountain, and I lost it, which I almost turned into a video, and then I was like, wait, no, I'm not. It's too bad. I'm not putting that in a video. But here we go. I see the dragon go to the right side as soon as it swerves around here. And since I don't have a pearl, I'm like, okay, I got to start running. I got to think that this is going to be the perch. And I'm running over. And good thing I'm good at predictions because the dragon perches. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this crazy run. Leave some other suggestions in the comments. And I'll see you next time. Enjoy the one cycle. Oh, wow. What a seed. I turbo through at the end, dude. This is still funny. I wanna still include that. That was so much fun. That seed was a blast. That seed was honestly a blast. It's fun to do seeds that you don't expect to actually do well. And obviously this is the same seed. So yeah, this was a blast. The seed was cool. Something a little bit different with the broken room portal house. And we still managed to do this in under 15 minutes, which was pretty much my goal for this. And I'm happy. So I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you all in the next video. Peace out, everyone.